yes, sir, yes, sir. We are back in the building. Tired
Yes,
as a mug, but we back in the building.
we're back.
We tired in the mug, but
Okay.
we back in the building.
All is well.
Right.
All is well.
Man, what's happening, y'all? Welcome once again. It is Thursday, the best day of the week.
The
This
best day of the week.
is
Seriously.
Dating University. I'm your co-host, Professor Charles, along with my beautiful co-host.
She's sweet. Professor Brittany.
Yes, and here at Dating University, we discuss the good,
The bad
and the ugly.
of all things dating and relationships.
Yes, indeed. Take it away, good Brittany. What we doing? We celebrating? We still
Of
celebrating?
course, we are celebrating Dating University being 6 years old all month long.
Woo-hoo.
So today we're keeping the party going. And as you can see, we have two people underneath that have come on the show before and they're going to rock out with us today. So
Yes.
introduce yourselves again, good people.
Well, I
EJ
guess,
I guess I'll go
Oh.
first. What's going on, everyone?
Go ahead.
Oh, all right. What's going on, everyone? It's your favorite guest co-host, Aunt Dwayne.
Hey, and I'm EJ Stewart, podcaster from the Castworthy Podcast and long friend of the show.
Sir.
Happy to be here.
Happy to have y'all. Anthony, can we talk about how we cleared the air maybe like 3 months ago?
Let's talk about it.
You know, when he initially said the favorite co-host, when in my absence, I thought he was trying to take my place.
Ooh.
So we had like a little thing going back and forth, but in actuality, go ahead and break it down what you meant by that, Professor Anthony.
So I didn't mean from the aspect of me trying to take your place. I would never try to take your place. My goal of saying that was saying you two are hosts. Y'all aren't co-hosts. Y'all both are the host of Dating University.
So
Me
good.
coming on was considered a co-host or a guest co-host because I'm guest appearing on your show. So I wasn't.
That's
It wasn't
good.
no slight to y'all. You know, I finally
It
got
was
my
all jokes
apology
and fun.
and
I didn't
everything.
care.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
It took a whole year.
It took a whole
and
year.
some
I'm like,
months.
wait a minute. I read that. I said, oh, he's trying to take my place. Backstabbers. They smile in your face.
I can't
He's
believe
not taking the
you really thought that though, Brittany, for real. I didn't think that. I knew exactly what
No,
you
it was all jokes and fun. I didn't take it seriously.
Oh, all right.
It's all good. I started my own podcast. Don't worry about it.
Okay. Can I come and be a guest?
Hey,
Yeah, I guess.
Ooh, I didn't like that. That was a little.
Ooh, that was
Oh no! Oh, damn.
you might be trying for his spot.
Right.
Well, I mean, it is the husband's podcast, so I'll never fit in, right? So
No. you gotta be one to be. You gotta be one.
okay.
I like that.
You gotta
Okay.
be one.
So we're excited to have you both here this evening. Let's start off with like a fun, lighthearted question, and then we'll go into some topics of discussion for the celebratory show. Do you have a New Year's resolution in terms of like dating or your relationship that you want to do different this year?
Wow.
Yeah, do everything I didn't do in the past and do the good things better.
I like
The
that.
good
That
things
was our
better,
show. We
man.
thank
I
you
love
for
that.
coming
That's
in.
our show.
So we're gonna just get right ahead because my God, that
I
was
mean,
Yeah.
you know, it going through so much. It's been like a year since I've been with you guys almost, and experienced so much. And then you learn so much about yourself. So many things come up, and you just, hey, you realize you got to get some things right, and the good things you do, just keep doing them well and doing better. And you know, the old things that you allowed or that you participated in or that you did, can't do them. Can't take them into the new year.
Yeah, that's real.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
What about you, co-host?
I agree with EJ. You know, to continue to do the good better than what you were doing. Um, right now, I think my goal is to just continue to date my wife,
Mm,
or do it more consistently. I think when
mm,
we fall into the day to day of life, we fail to realize that that person still needs to be loved on a
mm,
consistent base. And my goal this year, especially with the trial, or the what we went through last year, and continue to go throughout
sure.
the years to come. Our goal is just to be to love each other more than where we were a year ago.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Sure.
that's where I'm at with it.
Hmm.
Just to love my wife and to consistently take her on dates.
Yeah,
I like that.
that's good.
Yeah,
That's good.
My
I'm
good
just trying to
host,
get
what you
some.
got?
Whew. Well, I mean, I'm still in the newlywed phase, but I mean, things are
Mm,
happening in our lives that are like so fast. I mean,
yeah.
and my goal is to make sure that I won't let the little things pass me by.
Ooh.
I want to make sure that I am not only present but involved. I don't want to
Ah,
be
that's big.
fall into such fall into such a routine that it kind of just falls by the wayside. It's just like, oh,
Yeah,
good
yeah, yeah.
morning, and all right, I'll catch you later. And it's like, no, I'm going. Hold on, wait a minute. Give me bring them luscious back. Let me
Ooh.
love on you a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Before we get
That.
out the door, you know what I'm saying?
All right, well, the
So,
show's over, folks. Show's about to go. Love on his
Yeah,
wife.
yeah.
so yeah,
Just don't do it on.
huh?
Just don't do it on camera. On this camera.
Oh yeah, nah.
Love on your wife
I caught that.
behind
Caught it.
behind the
Turns
scenes.
into a different show at that point.
Caught up.
A
DU
well
after
different
dark.
show.
Right.
DU after
Dating
dark
you,
for
It
real.
won't be
University
DU, it'll be
after
OF.
dark,
And
dark.
no, we ain't doing that.
Not OF after dark. You know what? That well, we can capitalize. So look,
George says, only honesty here, we create diversions and all type of shit.
look. You
So
gotta.
George is trying to find a more creative way to, you know what I'm saying, get with his wife without the kids noticing. But see, y'all got a whole tribe running through there.
Y'all got a
So
whole tribe. So
good luck, my brother. Good luck. Good luck.
power to you. I mean, when I think about it, go ahead, Didi.
Didi says more quality and balance, and remembering that no is a complete sentence without
I like that.
question.
I like
look,
Is
that.
that no to your husband?
No, she saying no to me. She do say no to me, but she's not saying no to me. And this, whatever.
That was about to go left, but I like.
Yeah, it was about to go real left.
Put it back to the center, and I was like, I like that. We think on our feet here at Data University.
Absolutely. Kelly said this year I'm matching effort. Oh, okay. I tend to do too much for people who don't do enough. Absolutely. Listen.
Okay, Kelly.
Don't
happy
get
belated
Return on your
birthday.
investment. Return on your investment.
I
ROI.
love that.
It's not just for loans, baby. It's not just for business.
Brittany, you didn't say.
real. That's real. Yeah, if I could do things differently this year, like Derry is a husband that's very affirming. My love language is words of affirmation. So every day he'll say, "Good morning, beautiful." And he'll wake up, walk over from his side of the bed to my side of the bed, give me a kiss, and then start his day.
Yeah.
But I want to make sure that I'm returning those words of affirmation. My husband is the sexiest man on the planet. And I want to make sure I tell him that every day. I want to show him too every day.
Yeah, that's real, man.
Now,
Mhm.
before we go into what the next topic is, Brittany, is words of affirmation. Is that his love language? Because you don't want to try to spring your love language onto him.
So his love language is acts of service, but he doesn't mind the occasional compliment. It actually makes him
Okay.
blush, which is even
Okay.
cuter. Hmm.
I was thinking the
Right.
same thing. I had the same
Mhm.
question.
Yeah,
Mhm.
you know, we tend to love how we want to be loved.
Yep.
Sure.
So you know, knowing where your partner is and knowing when it changes,
Yeah.
Yeah.
because it doesn't stay the same all the time.
Right.
Nope.
You know, and we gotta be, again, it's about being present and being involved. You know, that's
Yeah.
it's the check-ins, it's the hey, what's going on? How are you feeling? What do you need from me? What do you need more of me? What do you need less from of me?
Right.
It's,
Right.
it's those sorts of things. And,
Right.
you know, because it's all, because you know, it's being being married, it's like you really see your mate. You really see your mate. And it be them little things that's like but in that, we don't want to get so bogged down by it, you know what I'm saying? Because they're
Mhm.
idiosyncrasies, they're small things. And if it's you just communicate and be like, hey, look, that one thing that you do is really it really grinds my gears a little bit.
Mhm.
How can we work together to kind of lessen that? You know? So
Whew.
I mean, it's that being involved for me.
I'm
Yeah.
afraid of that, y'all. I am afraid of that.
Oh, well, talk to me. Talk to me. You on the couch? Let's
Well,
go.
no, I mean, you know, you guys are currently married. I was once married, and my experience was totally different. You know, we were ships passing by
Mm,
all the time because there was just so much going on, and you know, effort was different this way and that way, and then things went off the rails. So you know, I've been in relationships where that has occurred, but the stakes are much higher when you're married, right? You can't just be like, all right, well, she keep doing that, I'm out. You know,
yeah,
Yeah. For
I mean, you
sure.
can, but it ain't that easy, you know.
For
you locked
sure.
in. You locked
Yeah,
in.
yeah. So I'm definitely afraid of that. But I you know, I get into that later, but I would do it again. So
I was about
you
to
know,
ask that. Would you do
yeah,
it again?
absolutely, I
Yeah,
would do
that,
it
that
again
was
for
my
sure,
next question too. Like,
Yeah.
are you open to getting married again?
for sure,
Yeah.
for sure.
When's the last time you were loved according to your love language?
Sheesh. I get well.
I mean, I get it all the time from me. I mean, like the
I was
wife,
about to say recently.
she always dotes on me. And I enjoy it. I do, and I'm learning to like really accept it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
What is your love language, Charles?
okay, so my love language, how I give love is acts of service. How I receive love is words of affirmation.
Okay.
Um
Okay.
and you know, like I said, the wife, you know, she always, you know, she's always there, she's always complimenting me. And it's still something that I'm learning to accept. You know what I'm saying? Because I've gone for so long with, you know, it being a conditional kind of like, oh, you're so handsome, you're so wonderful, you're so great.
Mm-hmm.
Can I get
By the way,
by the way, you know, and it's like
it's conditional.
it's
Yeah.
so conditional. So
Sure.
I don't, so you know what I'm saying? So me accepting it and not doing the trauma response of, you know, trying to dope back, you know, of you know, just trying to be like, oh, I love how you look, like I love how you look today, like, you know, nah, I'm learning to just take it
Yeah.
and just absorb it, and like, okay, what's for me is for me. Now,
Yeah.
to answer your question, when was the last time I was loved on with my love language? My goddaughter. Ooh, I'm gonna tear up.
Oh.
Oh, I'm gonna tear up. One of my goddaughters, the 18-year-old. We were just talking on the phone, and she was just saying to me, she was just like, "You are the best godfather I could ever ask for."
Heartstrings.
You've always been there, man. I was like, I'm trying.
Heartstrings.
I'm driving.
Play the
I'm trying to be
violin.
like,
It's time to cry. Time to cry.
like, I'm really trying to hold myself together. But man, when I say that thing,
Yeah.
whew,
Yeah. When you get it from a child, it hits differently.
yeah,
Children are brutally honest, but they love with such a pure innocence.
absolutely.
And it is just a beautiful thing when kids say, "You're a good insert title here."
Absolutely.
Oh man. Speaking of love languages, before we finish the discussion,
Yes,
the
late,
man that
but
introduced
still
the
great.
the words of affirmation, the love languages show, the C Plan Do guru, Professor Gary O'Neill, he came on the show and he did the damn thing with the love languages. Welcome, Professor Gary.
Hey guys, hey. How's everybody doing?
Good, man. Good,
Yeah.
brother.
Going on,
Man,
man?
I love that background. Every time I see it, I'm like, oh, I'm jelly.
Oh, you
Come
can
on, yo, I
definitely
can get that done for you.
yeah, this is you know, I wanted to make sure that I'm starting a new season next year, so I wanted to make sure that as I started the new season, we just have a new look for things, you know.
I
That look
can dig
good.
it. I can dig it.
Looks
Yeah,
good.
that looks
Look
good.
at all these black,
I
beautiful
love
content
it.
creators out here,
I
man.
am surrounded by them. I love it.
Man, we need to be all kinds of billionaires right now, but you know
Mhm.
that's
Oh, man,
coming soon.
listen.
It's coming soon.
It's
Your
coming
win is
soon.
coming. The
Mm.
win is coming.
The
Mhm.
Don't worry about when it's coming.
WHEN.
Right. The WIN is coming. Don't worry about
Yes.
the WHEN.
Good.
Mm.
Now that is good.
Yeah.
That is good. All right, fellas, back to the discussion at hand. When was the last time you were loved according to your love language?
I mean, I get my love language daily. My wife, she definitely throws my words of affirmation and my two first words of affirmation and quality time. So,
Mm.
you know, just sitting on the couch with her, you know, something as simple as that, watching a chick flick or some
Really?
hood stuff. Listen,
Okay.
one of my favorite movies is a chick flick is The Devil Wears Prada. So we can
word.
watch that.
Hey, wait a minute,
Wow, good choice.
wait a minute, that's a great movie.
That's a great
Yeah,
That
movie.
is
it's a good
I'm not
movie.
even
So,
Classic. That's a classic.
so
That's a great movie.
we just sitting there watching a chick flick, or we watching. Right now, we just finished. What is it? Fool Me Once. On
Oh
Netflix.
yeah, I gotta
That
watch
is
that.
Uh-oh. Okay.
Amazing. Amazing.
Amazing.
And then, you know, just words of affirmation. I found myself wanting it. I think I wanted it because of what my occupation was at the time.
Sure.
You know, hey, you look nice today, constantly in a suit and things of that nature. But then once I took the suit off and it stopped, I was like, wait, I
Ooh.
really felt like I could push forward with just a word or two from the people that I love. And I let her know that through, you know, the Love Language Challenge. And she really kind of embodied that and started to push, you know, hey, babe, you're going to do well, especially with us starting the podcast. She kind of, you know, pushing me forward, giving me crucial, you know, information with regards to growing it and making it bigger and better. So it's not just saying you look nice, but it's
Right.
also, you know, just making sure that you know, she's pushing you forward to be the better person that you can be.
Awesome. I love it. I love it. Professor Gary, Professor EJ. What's up?
Gary.
You know what? Yeah, I got it. So my love language, and you know, I really enjoyed the time that we brought it on the show, and it's been
Oh,
wow, it's been a couple of years ago.
it's
So
been a couple of years.
you know, so a lot of times with my clients, we're always talking about it, especially relationship clients. So bringing it up, you know, has always been something I tell people to do. So if you have not, and I know Brett and Charles talk about it on the show, if you have not taken that test, make sure you take the test,
Yes.
because it's not even about
Take it off.
it's not even about romantic. You know, of course that's one,
Yes.
but it could be in business, it could be
Yes.
personal, it could be with your kids, it could be in
Yes.
anything, and also how you love yourself. So how does this show up? So for me, I know mine is acts of service. That's the first one.
Ooh.
And physical touch is the second one. So Tara has made sure that, you know, we went over it, we talked about it, and you know, she feeds those love languages, the act of doing. So to me, love is a verb, is something that you do. So just making sure it's not saying it's the subtle things. It's the, hey, I got your back. If I'm going, you know, everybody's been through peaks and valleys. So, you know, how does this person support you, uplift you? You know, how does this have your back and be a partner? A lot of times we used to say partner was, you know, we didn't really say partner, but when you really think, do I have a partner? Do I have somebody who has my back? And like, you know, you're gonna handle your business. I'm handling. We handle it together. Especially in this day and age where we want to put it all on one person for, you know, hey, you do all this and I'm going to do all this and that's it. And it's about, hey, how can we do this together?
Yeah.
And, you know, physical touch, those are things. And it's not just, a lot of times people hear physical touch. It's not just sex. I mean, it should. I mean, if you,
but sometimes it's just that close, you know,
but being that close,
that person.
Exactly. Just to,
hey,
I feel you. You know, you're around, you know, the hugs and the kisses and all those things. All those things are really, you know, and they want to do it. It's not obligated. It's not, hey, you did this for me, so now I'm reciprocating it. It is wanted and appreciated and celebrated. So that's how it shows up in my life. And that's who definitely makes sure that I'm good.
Love to see it.
Well, tell our friend we said hi because we ain't seen her in a episode.
Definitely.
Hi, Tara.
I told her I was coming on the show. So
Okay. Tune in, sis.
Yeah, caught that. He said I told her I was coming on, so might see it.
Okay. EJ, what's going on? When's the last time somebody loved you?
Man, currently I would have to say, so you know, with my current lady, you know, you guys have such beautiful stories and how so, and sometimes your love languages can, you know, evolve, as Charles was saying, and even evolve out of pain and misery, you know, being in something so long that was so bad, you lose yourself and you forget. So, you know, being with somebody now that you can actually have genuine quality time with, you know, that physical touch and affirmation, just, you know, so it's a blend of things.
You getting them all.
Like, dang, I forgot that this existed. So to get it now, even if it's shenanigans, you know, like, babe, you know, I don't want to do this, but she's like, you know, listen, if you do it, you know what I mean, we'll get back on track. You know, I'm with you. We'll be breaking our thing together. It ain't right, but we're gonna do it together, you know. So I can kind of get with that. And that's basically, you know, after some time of just, again, you know, putting myself out there, not getting that ROI. It's been a lot. I mean, I've told Brittany a lot, but I haven't told her everything. But you
gotta go out for some drinks for that.
Yeah, I had to catch you up. But yeah, just getting what you didn't know or forgot you were supposed to be getting, you know, is a good thing. So just a blend of everything, and I would say now, it's this current state.
I love it. I mean, even before doing the show, I want to say my husband might be the biggest fan of Dating University. Like I said last week, he probably owns every single paraphernalia, sweatshirts, t-shirts, mugs.
Right. I thought I had it all. Like, but no.
My husband has it all.
Bro, you know how many hoodies I got? You know how many t-shirts I got? But I think Darius got way more. Like, it's crazy.
Yeah. So the last word of affirmation was, I love when y'all do the show. I get really sad when y'all don't. I love the content, and it's just like, just thank you, honey bunny. So if we only have 1 or 2 viewers, I at least know that my husband is one of them.
This is true.
And funny story, he went upstairs to go put his clothes on. I said, where are you going? He said, I'm going to be a guest. I said, oh, honey.
Look, he's in the chat right now. Look, right in the chat.
It may be neck and neck between you and Charles, but there you can be a guest another day, but just not today. but he was ready to put his clothes on. And then this morning, so it's cold. I hate being cold. I really hate being cold. I'm not a winter person. So every morning he makes it a point, because he's an early riser. I am not. He will give me extra cuddles because he's very warm and he's very cuddly. It's teddy bear season. But for me, every day is teddy bear season. Even in the summer, I like it sweaty. Like, bring that sweaty, grizzly body over here. So before it gets to OnlyFans after dark, I'm going to leave. I saw myself going a little left. I pulled myself back to the center.
I need an adult.
Wow, she about to leave us and head upstairs.
I'm trying to tell you. Just gonna leave
Go
us.
ahead and leave the studio.
Listen. Delete.
Right. So, yo, we're having so much fun right now. So we're going to do a round robin with our guests. Tell us the show that you guest hosted with us. And then also tell us your favorite show outside of the show that you guest hosted.
Ooh, that's
So
good.
part A, the show you did with us. Tell us some highlights, low lights if you want. And then the next question, do you have a favorite show outside of that? You can answer that your show is the favorite show if you want. So let's go.
Okay. All right. So I guess my show was February of 2020. I think it was about dating with kids. I think it was that. The funny part is that I don't have then I didn't have any of my own biological children, child or anything like that. So my wife was, she has a daughter, so that that gave me the perspective from that. Well, gave the angle from that perspective. So the highs on it was just giving, how I'm coming into the village, not to interrupt the village, but to give my opinion and, give my I guess my insight on how I can play a part in that village. And, the reason why I'm your favorite guest co-host is because I'm not sure, but we put up some big numbers that
y'all did put up some huge numbers that day.
We put up big numbers.
Big numbers.
Yeah, so hey, it is what it is, But nevertheless, those are the highlights of that show. And I just saw Dee Dee's comment, which, if it wasn't for that show, or if that show wasn't aired, I believe that Charles and Dee Dee probably would not have gotten to the status that they are. But we'll talk about that later. So that could very well be the highlight. That could be the highlight. And then my favorite show. My favorite show was actually one of the most recent shows. The List.
Oh my gosh!
That List show about
that List was crazy. That List show was crazy.
That List show
was insane
because you really got a perspective of how people really think and see how people really look at just dating in general. And you look at dating and be like, dating isn't about always spending your last dollar or spending $1 million for y'all to have a good time. And for people to think that Cheesecake Factory is beneath them, it's funny to me. Now, again, for it to be the first date, you do want to put some thought and put some of your personality behind it. But if that person don't have thought or personality, Cheesecake Factory it is.
Cheesecake Factory.
I mean,
you get them nice bread rolls.
That brown bread
with
is
the spring rolls or the avocado wrap or the gumbo.
The avocado wrap gets me every time.
I've been to places where it was $500 bill, and I've been to a lot of places, and I was like, "Damn, what did Cheesecake Factory do to y'all? What happened?"
Right.
Yeah.
Me and Tara went.
Only thing I hate about the Cheesecake Factory is the menu.
the
It's
only
97
thing.
pages.
Switch it up. Yeah, they
It's
can
the
take
only thing.
Yeah.
Too
I've
many
not made
choices.
it past page 3. I'm just
Hey,
like,
hey, Jay, look, AJ, see it? Listen.
if it ain't on page 3
Okay.
or 4,
All right,
I ain't
first,
Yeah,
hold
they-
up,
yeah.
Charles. We need to cut down the conversation on unless they cutting the check. We can't be just be sponsored. I mean,
Oh, yeah.
Free,
Oh, you know
free
what?
promo.
Right.
you already know it's always CTC.
It's always CTC
It's
around
always
here.
CTC.
Always.
Nah,
We
but
may
that-
have to call a
they can't cut me
Cheesecake
break.
Factory and have
Call
them
them
host
up.
one of
Send
our
them the show.
outings.
Send them the show.
Right.
Facts.
Oh,
They can host
oh
one
yeah.
of our
You can tell-
Randy,
You can tell
Randy.
this is a whole host of content creators. We about that money.
We need to go to
Oh,
Cheesecake
money,
Factory
baby.
tomorrow. We're all going and we're hosting a
We're
Dana
all going
University.
right to Cheesecake
Party
Factory.
at
And we're all
Cheesecake
going to host the show. We're going to host our respective shows from Cheesecake Factory.
From the
Yeah.
Cheesecake Factory. Coming to
Hosted
you
by
live
the
from the
Brown
Cheesecake
Bread.
Factory.
Sponsored by Brown Bread.
Wait,
Just give me that, and you
Oh,
can
man.
take me home.
Cut the check.
Hilarious.
I'm just saying.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh, man.
Check.
All right,
Y'all funny as hell.
I'll go next. I mean, of course, I would say my show was the best show. Like, I'm not gonna like all the other shows were amazing, but I just know that I'm pretty sure the numbers went up, the views went up, the impressions went up when we talked about love languages. But that I really like that one because I think that all of us really shared how it was important to us. So my show was the love language show, and I think that a lot of people really learn. I love that topic so much, and I think that on that show a lot of people had a lot of questions, and I think that it really just it brought home the idea of like, hey, I have to check in with this person, I have to understand them, I have to be a student of them. And being a student of the person, not just saying, oh, I know what they want, because every client, if you don't know, I'm a mindset and business coach, but I do relationship coaching too. And I mean, right now I'm in school to be a marriage and family therapist, and that's something that I talk about all the time. So
Nice.
I think that when I talk with people and they highlight, I can hear when they're not honoring each other person's love language, and you can hear it, and then you know it's problem. So if you have the husband whose physical touch is not getting touched, and then the wife is upset because the husband is not offering words of affirmation, we're there. So I feel like that was my favorite show. All the other shows were great, but I would say as far as like my show, yeah, that was the equivalent of Cat Williams going on the Shannon.
Oh,
What?
That's
Okay.
that's
That you set the bar pretty high.
No,
that's a cigar bar, bro.
I'm just
Dang.
No, Gary, you did more than one show with
let me
us,
check
Gary.
these
Y'all
numbers
know
real
how
quick.
many
That's
shows?
the go and check the numbers. Check them.
No, we definitely did more than one
No,
show.
I play around. I enjoyed that show. I did do more than one show, but that's the one
Yeah.
that stuck out to me.
Well, that was the show
so
when
check
we
the
talked
stats.
about gifts, and I talked
Right.
about getting the white Usher shoes as a gift,
Yeah,
and you made fun of me.
yeah.
I
still
have the
have
white shoes right here.
Put them on.
I have them right here.
Put them
To
on.
Wow.
celebrate, in terms of a celebration,
Oh wow.
these are the white Usher shoes that Gary
Usher.
clowned me about.
The Usher 2000s.
Look, these
Average
shoes are
the
still
few
like
That's
it's
the
a
few
hard
folds.
bottom.
Wow.
You can't bend them.
You can't do anything with them.
You got
It's
the
hard to
hard
walk in them. I'm
Put
not
them
gonna
on,
lie.
Put them on right now, and then let that be a after, DU after dark thing where you just walk around in them. With D, of
Usher
course.
shoes
Now
for
us,
you?
turn the cameras off. I mean,
Okay.
the-
That's creative.
you have-
That's
Unless
a
unless you
new
can unless you get on Patreon, you might want to hop on the Patreon.
role playing. Okay.
No,
in the
This took a
church.
turn for the worse.
In
EJ,
the church.
that was hold on, I ain't finished. So I feel like that was my favorite show, but I was on there, and even when you guys came on my show, that was great.
Yeah.
I will say I really enjoyed the Man Cave, Woman Cave series, and I think that that was it was funny because I really was like, oh, the women y'all were amped up for that show, and then the guys had to say, hey, wait a minute. I think that it was those were two really, really good shows. I think that was a good series to see how women think about it and how women operate, how men operate, how men think, and everybody's responses to everything that somebody said was really good. Oh, look, there we go. Cut the check first. Cut the check.
I think it'll do numbers. Okay.
Oh,
Hey,
my
yo.
God.
That is crazy.
I'm gonna try them on. Okay.
I'm not here for
DD's on
it.
the
I am not here for it.
I won't be a part
I'm
of that.
only here to put money in your pocket, man. That's what I'm doing.
Okay.
Here to put money in your pocket. A moo with the C. Go ahead,
Look,
cue that.
I don't even know how to follow
Listen.
that one.
Listen, that's how Greg.
That's how you got all your
His
cousins. So you might
grandmother
as well.
got 20 kids right there. Look at that.
Absolutely.
All they needed was
Y'all
those.
have given
Those
me an idea.
Phoenix. Yeah.
The moo is
That's how
undefeated.
you got all your cousins.
Mumu is undefeated for sure.
This show always has a way of shocking you.
Always.
My episode was a year ago, and I want to say it had something to do with the red flags of dating, or
I thought
something
it was
like
dating
that.
after divorce. Was it
I
dating
thought it
after
was
divorce?
dating.
yeah,
Jack.
that might have been that. So I would say then it was something. There was a show where y'all were talking about red flags that I
Mhm.
think turned me on to your show, and I think the highlight of Dating University for me was just learning how this all came together, and just loving the love and support that still exists.
Mhm.
And my episode was pretty therapeutic, and I would say
Oh,
informative
so
for
good.
people.
So
So
good.
that was my piece for it. But just learning how you guys came together and how this all came together was always fun for me. So I always appreciate that, and it's always a good experience. So
That's what's up. Dee Dee said that was one of her favorite shows, EJ. That's what's up.
That was a really good show.
It was a good show. I mean, it's brave.
my memory's terrible. So
It is so brave. I
Yeah.
mean, we always talk about the marriage and the wedding and all of the glitz and the glam, but people get real quiet when you talk about the breakup, especially a divorce. People get real quiet. And
Yes.
divorce is not something that happens once in a blue moon. It happens. And it happens often. And the fact that you were brave enough,
More often than we
EJ,
expect.
to come on the show and talk about it from a place of vulnerability and sincerity. You never gave us a moment where it was like, yeah, none of your business. You were like, ask me anything. And that was very brave on Dating University.
Very.
We're gonna ask. We're gonna ask.
Yeah, definitely
And
did.
you laid it all out. You laid it all out there. So we thank you again for coming on the show and doing a topic that was just so taboo and people shied away from. So kudos to you.
It was fun. It was definitely fun. For sure.
Okay. So the next question that we would like to ask, of course, we want you back. So you coming on the show was not a one-time thing. So if you could co-host any topic of choice, what would be the topic that you rocked with us on the next show?
Hold on, I gotta write this down because
There's a method to my madness.
there's a method to the madness.
Clearly.
Well,
Dating while married.
Wow,
Yeah,
married.
come on, man. Come on, here we go.
Yeah,
Mhm.
that would be the one, because again, you still gotta, even though there's titles now, she's my wife and I'm her husband. We still gotta date each other. We still gotta,
sure.
open the door and pull the chair out and show her the glitz and glams of, the reason why she fell in love with Anthony, the reason why I fell in love with her. So yeah, still dating, dating while still dating. Well, let me change it because I don't want people to think that you can go out here and date random people while you're married. That's not what I'm saying.
I'm singly married.
I mean,
You know
there
what I'm
are
saying?
people
I'm
with
singly
open
married
marriages.
out here.
though.
It's on
There
one.
are open
Here we
marriages.
go. Yeah, yeah,
Dating
yeah, hey, yeah.
My wife is in the comments like, "Oh no, ma'am."
I love it. She said,
So yeah, dating your spouse while still married, while you're married,
in a
would be-
monogamous dynamic.
That is
right.
It's a long ass
You have
title, but I'm gonna
those
put it on there.
open
So I'm gonna make sure.
It's something you do 140 characters. What's going on?
Yeah.
Right.
No, we don't judge the
Right.
open marriages, just not. Here.
Name the
That's
show.
not-
Oh
that's-
no, ma'am. That's the name of the show. Should be Oh No,
Oh
Ma'am.
no, man. Oh,
right.
Because every person read it like that. I said, oh.
yeah. I'm
Only
like,
thing
let me
I'm
just be
under
quiet on this
open is
one.
the
That's that Black Mama
open
coming out.
heavens. That's it. No
That's
open
what's up.
marriages over here.
nah, baby. I ain't got.
I have
I don't have the
I have been
bandwidth.
well
for
in-
it.
I have
I can honestly say I do not have the bandwidth for it. Like to be in the open
Bandwidth?
anything. Like
I
what? Nigga, I'm tired. Nigga, I'm washed. Okay, like nigga, I'm ready to pack it up. Okay, find me some house slippers and a Posturepedic little chair to put me in. You know what I mean? I'm good.
That's
I'm
too
out the
common.
pasture. My jersey is hanging up on the rafters.
Oh, you
right
put it up
now.
in the rafters?
I'm done.
Really?
I'm done, dog.
I know that's right.
I never had a jersey, so
Mm.
You gonna lie on my show? That's what you say to me?
Hey yo,
I never had a jersey. Who's next? Who's next?
I know.
Yeah.
I mean,
Uh-huh.
Ant took mine. Ant took mine outside of the marriage part. I'm still thinking. I would say, and I think you guys kind of touched on this before, but just how ugly is the dating world
Oh, it's trash.
today?
It's disgusting.
I mean, because I can, as one of the people here, I can speak to being out there most recently, and boy, yeah, I mean, just from last year to this year, because I think y'all touched on it before, but yeah, how ugly is it out there? Outside is how bad is outside?
Mm.
So EJ, you're dating now? No, you're not dating. You're not dating, right?
No. I just came, hung up, the jersey. I'm
Your jersey
in
isn't
one relationship right now,
It's
But-
crap.
but
Amen.
earlier, late last year, it was. I got
To the
We're gonna leave it there.
Hard
It was
story.
just,
to the people that are currently dating, can we just put a hand of fellowship and prayer over
Listen.
them?
Listen. Stretch your hands to thee.
Please, just touch the screen, y'all. I don't even do this. Touch the screen, y'all.
if
Touch
you're
it.
watching the show, if you're watching the
Touch
show,
it now,
can you put
please.
some hands in the comments? If you're
Please.
watching the show,
Yes.
you have an emoji like this, or like this, or like this.
Or,
Yeah.
or
Put
just
them in
do
the
this. Do this.
1, 2,
Just
3.
put
Any
your
of
hands.
them. Put them in the comments.
It doesn't even at this point. I feel sorry for y'all. Y'all can't go to Cheesecake Factory. It don't even have peanut. It just got straight.
Listen.
It just
Brittany,
got straight.
put up your Usher shoes.
You can't
I
even.
know.
You
Now
can't even
these,
date.
the blood of Jesus is all over these. These are like church tested, mother of the church approved.
Yeah.
Look, they
Yeah.
don't bend.
They got
Yeah.
the blood of
They
Jesus
bend, they
and
don't
some
break.
blood stains.
These don't
You-
bend.
You really should have got the flexible
Oh,
soles
God.
though, the Dr. Scholl's
No,
joints.
You
I
need
stand
those.
firm.
You need
Word
those.
of
They
God.
keep the
I
word
stand
tight.
firm.
They keep the word
I don't
intact
bend.
right there. They
That's
don't.
a
Yeah.
squirrel.
Talk to them. They don't bend. But if you're dating, like just rewind. it
Yeah,
to get the hand
how
prayer.
bad is outside? Yeah, I feel like you need to
we
have
see it.
that be a therapeutic
That should be
episode.
I'm sorry,
That'd
y'all.
be a
I'm,
great
I'm
show.
sorry, y'all. Y'all should have got with people a couple of years ago, and now y'all just got to deal with a lot, man. I'm just sorry that y'all how much y'all got to deal with.
Definitely,
Y'all got to deal with a lot.
What?
Y'all
that should
can't
be
go to
that should be the
restaurants.
title.
What?
How bad is
Like,
the
I don't
dating
know
pool?
why these people, the
How bad
same
is the
people
dating pool?
who did nothing but eat grilled cheese and oodles and noodles, all of a sudden they got all these things. It's like I don't
Yeah,
understand.
that's how I do. Because guess what? You could just get on here and just say whatever, and you know how y'all know how it is. Think about how hard Dating University has content and has content for a long time. You don't got to do that now. All them years I had, all them years I was doing the podcast, I could have just said, "Hey y'all, sometimes I don't shower every day." Bam, 1 million views. That's crazy.
That's
Right.
So
crazy.
that's what people say. Well, first, let me say this: I do shower every day. All right, so but you got to think that's it. That's it. You could just say something like that, and they'd be like, "Oh, line it up." That's it. You could. A woman can say anything. A man can say anything, and that's it. And then people take that. They don't take it for the views. They don't take
Yeah.
it for that. And then they say, "Oh, that's how it should operate." Oh, we can't go to Cheesecake Factory. I just saw one where a girl said a guy was flirting with her at the store, and she got mad at him because he didn't buy the groceries.
Come on.
I mean that's only part of it. I mean, you talking about the lies, the
Ooh.
personalities, listen. It's treacherous out there.
Yeah, I would. I
It's
feel sorry
dystopian
again.
out there.
Can't praise for y'all, and I hope y'all, man. That's tough, man. I couldn't. I wouldn't be able to do it. I wouldn't be able to do it because y'all. It's too much.
Everything is either sus or ick. Or,
I know.
Yeah.
and then we can't do nothing.
Can't get an iced coffee. Nothing. You can't. Somebody already would have been said, "Oh, they watch Devil Wears Prada. That's sus. That's sassy."
And I'm sitting here like,
because I love the amazing Glenn Close. Because I love the amazing Glenn Close, the Academy Award-winning Glenn Close. Oh, that's a little
Z.
What?
Okay,
Right.
Z Glenn Close. Okay, listen.
wow. Like, I really want a show that talks about people that openly date multiple people before like locking in to a relationship, like not putting all your eggs in one basket and being okay with expressing that. Like, I remember when I was dating and men would ask, well, are you seeing other people? And this is like conversation 1 or 2, and it's like, yeah. And he's like,
Right.
oh, you too loose for me.
How am I loose? I don't know you.
Mm.
You need to calm down, number 4. Like, just
Yeah. Or it's like
calm
vice
the fuck
versa.
down.
Vice versa.
Yeah.
If a man says that he's seeing multiple women, they get in their feelings, and it's like, well, did we establish like we are in a committed relationship? Yeah, we can, go on multiple dates and we have good conversation, but have we had that talk? So I want to show where people that are dating multiples come on and just be honest and tell us how it is.
That's crazy. I couldn't do it. All right, so I guess I'll go. All right, so
Yeah.
So the show that I would want us to do would be part 2 of the love language and talk about apology languages, because I think that a lot of people don't, so you have the love language, right? And so Dr. Gary Chapman, of course, any Gary, you should be following and listening to any Gary, whether they have 1 or 2. So so you have love languages, which most people know.
Charles
But
left,
then
by
you
the
also dropped the book. It's fine. I got it. And then
Okay.
you also
I know.
have the apology
I know.
language. And the apology language is, how do I want to be apologized to? Because it's simply just saying, oh, well, I said I'm sorry. That's not enough for people. Oh, what can I do to make this right? There's just like love languages, there's a whole bunch of apology languages. And so I would say get to know yours. So after I send y'all this invoice, I would love to come on the show. And if I see what Brittany did there,
Dr. O'Neill, send me the
I'm
link
sorry, we're losing.
to
See?
the apology.
Losing reception. Charles, knock him off.
No,
Listen,
sorry.
the apology, the accountability, all of that.
Yeah. I need that show badly.
Yeah,
I need the quiz. Let's get to that
apology
first.
language.
Yeah.
no, go
Do
take
people
it. Go
apologize
take it
anymore?
now.
People apologize?
Oh, not the way you would want them to. They just say
And
WYD
that's
or
the-
hey, ask you a dumb question like, oh, hey, did you take the chicken out of the fridge? Hey, did the dog need to go for a walk? That's your apology.
If I get a good
Listen.
Cash App, all is forgiven with Cash
Hey,
App.
okay, and guess what? That's something. That's what it's called. One of them relates to that.
Or how? Listen, there's the. Well, I don't feel like I should apologize for that.
Oh no.
So look at Claude. Y'all be apologizing. See, here we go.
See, I asked that too. I'm like,
That-
people apologize?
That's the
Yeah.
worst. I don't feel like I should apologize for
It's
that
nobody's.
because I didn't
Yes.
find anything wrong with it.
Or
guess what?
my favorite is when they deflect. They go from the one that should apologize to the one now seeking an apology. Like, well, you owe me an apology.
Or the apology is, I apologize for how it made you feel, but not for what I said. Now, wait,
Ooh.
let me clear this up. That's not how my wife apologized. Okay, I just want to make sure it's there. But we've gotten those apologies before. Like, I apologize for how it made you feel.
Oh,
but
I'm
not
triggered.
For what
Oh,
I'm sorry
I
you
know,
feel
like,
that.
it got really hot
I know.
in here. It
Listen,
got really hot in here for some reason.
Jesus, right?
Derry, turn on the air.
I think that's a damn good topic. I think that's a
But I
damn good
believe,
topic right
but I
there.
believe,
even if they
I
said it just now,
believe, I believe that it's still based off of the communication of just the two individuals itself, right? If me and my wife have an open line of communication, it shouldn't lead to. She should already know how apology should be.
Oh.
Now, I think taking the test or the quiz itself just gives more clarification on how the apology should come off towards me. So
Yeah.
I think we're definitely going to do that apology quiz because again, who knows? Like I could be apologizing the way that I want to receive the apology, just like how our love languages are. So that's good. That's good, Dr. O'Neill.
Listen, you got it,
That's
man.
great.
Listen,
I'm trying to tell you.
And it,
apology
and
language.
even in
Go
that
ahead.
though, there's some folks. See, again, I hate to be the one on the outside bubble of all of this, loving it. But I just came from the streets some months ago, right? But there's
Just came in from the cold.
listen. I just came out from the shelter. I mean, from without the shelter. But there's some people out there that are really just in a space of the lack of empathy, that lack of emotion, that lack of concern
Yes,
for their
yo.
partner, where they just like, it is what it is, and it's like, really, yeah. I mean, it's cold. It's cold outside.
DJ, it'd be real chilly.
And look at everybody want to post their zodiac signs. Okay.
I'm telling you, yo, what I'm not
Mhm.
going to accept is no Aquarian bashing on my show. Like I'm just not going to stand for it.
We're the
Well,
Pisces.
wife dashed to Sagittarius.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Yeah, I mean, EJ, the trigger. I remember a situation when I was wronged and the person apologized, and I wake up the next day with an email about how now I'm wrong.
Oh,
Wow.
Brittany, we going there?
hold on.
Yeah,
Let's talk
it
about
was.
all right, how are we
It
telling
was.
people how to apologize, though? If I'm expressing how I feel about something and you happen not to like it, why am I apologizing for how you feel? Well,
Turned into a show. Go ahead, Gary.
If I have hurt someone's feelings, I can apologize for hurting their feelings. I mean, you can stand on what you said because I'm always a person that tell me the truth. It may hurt my feelings. You can tell somebody the truth, but check out the apology languages. There's a couple of them. I mean, there's 5, just like the love language. So there's, I just pulled them up. Expressing regret, accepting responsibility, making restitution, generally repenting, and you have requesting forgiveness. Those are the 5. So figure out which one is yours. So,
All of them.
I love it.
Yeah.
I want
And guess
I
what?
think Latrice,
Encompass.
Latrice just tapped on something very key in the comments. Your feelings are in fact. So, while you might feel like something, it's like I always tell somebody, it's not always what you say, it's how you say it.
Yes.
And then your feelings aren't exactly facts. So when do you take into account how your feelings is making this person feel, which your feelings may not actually be valid? You may be wrong shooting from left field, and you're projecting your feelings onto someone, now bringing them into a negative space because you just think you're right. And I'm not saying that person specifically, but it's how are we saying it? How are they receiving it? And what kind of place are we saying it from? Am I saying it just to be telling you to be killing you or kicking your back in? Or am I trying to come to you with saying, hey, babe, when you locked me out the house the other day and you left something, we got to kind of fix that, so it's not always just that my feelings are valid. Where are we all gonna meet somewhere where we can equally say, I get you, you get me. How do we move past?
Yeah.
Wow.
Very well said, bro.
I
They
mean,
could be
with
right at the
the
same time.
broadcast equipment, with the voice, with the articulation, wow. Like, EJ, you have sold me.
Yeah.
EJ, make sure you have your
Gary-
Cash App lined up. because they're
Gary, I'm
gonna chop
getting
up
with
the
you. I'm
episode.
on line with you.
they gonna chop up your episode and they're gonna cut
Sure.
you out. They be like, oh man.
Charitable contributions to come on Dane University.
Then now I gotta go to another show like I'm Cat Williams and then talk
Charitable contributions. Write it off on your taxes. Okay.
I love it.
Listen, this is a 501c3 at the moment. We doing charity like a mother.
Hey yo, no, you won't. Not for them profit hoodies. Not for them for-profit hoodies, Charles. Huh? We seen them. Hey, for
Listen,
profit. We saw the link.
Look. You
We
get
saw
it
the-
anywhere.
we
You
saw
get
the
it
link.
anywhere on
There
our
are
social,
links.
baby.
There are
It goes
links
to
to these things. I
Dana
saw it.
University is for the kids.
Yeah,
It's for
we
the
showed the
kids.
contract for y'all to have guest appearances. We saw the contracts. Okay, this is not Red Cross. Okay.
Charles, drop Gary off the show. Gary, it was good seeing you, buddy.
You right.
You may not get your show.
Let me go ahead and record this.
My
show.
God. Yo,
Y'all,
this is-
I'm telling you, the show I really want to do, like I really love going off the beaten path. I really want to do ethical non-monogamy. I want
Whoa.
because our show has been very linear and safe.
It has been.
We have a couple unsafe shows. Our sex show, because of my mouth, has been a little unsafe. We had the polyamorous show. That was, off the beaten path. I want more shows like that because dating is more than just this linear path of monogamy and heterosexuality. So I want to explore all realms of dating, open up our target audience, and be more inclusive.
Open it up. Open it up.
Open it up.
Yeah.
Open it up.
Open it up.
Because there are married people out here. There are relationships out here that are as open can be, and they are okay with that. They are ethically non-monogamous, and they are thriving. And it is just very fascinating to see how they operate. And it's like, look, I know I'm a lot for Derry, so to even think that he has the bandwidth to have another one, But there are people that can have two outside relationships and couple swaps and all that stuff, and they just be fine. And I'm like, how do you do that? How?
That's why I need to come on the show so we can find out what's happening.
Yes,
That's it. That's
because
it.
I'll be calling the wrong name, like Matt. Tim, Rob.
Wow.
Hey, yo. This
crazy.
last
I'm telling you, man,
comment.
this is why I'm telling you, we
And
never
they're
I
know.
probably
would crush
used to that.
egos.
Have you
I
seen,
would crush a
They
man's
probably
ego.
have you
probably
seen
would be
Claude's
like,
comment?
don't matter.
Have you seen
I
Claude's
don't.
comment?
I'll stop reading Claude's comment.
Claude
I had
go off. He's
Claude
been
go off.
doing
I
this
love
too.
I love it. He is definitely Claude is my wild card for the show, yo. Like,
Hold
my
on.
God.
You lady, if you haven't
Claude
Claude is like my
Dotson.
angry translator for the show. Like everything I be wanting to say.
had
Claude Dotson the third.
y'all need to make Claude an ambassador of the show.
We may not have a show if Claude.
No, you said you wanted to open it up. That's
Well,
opening it up right there. That's
No,
that's
I
legit.
want-
Opening it up.
It's
He
very,
opening it up.
very open.
Open it up, Claude. Open it up.
Open
Pause.
what up?
Sorry, that's what I said. Pause.
Oh.
I felt it weird after the second open it up, Claude.
Yeah, I was like,
now it's dirty.
weird.
Now it's dirty. And you see, I'm in the tabernacle, and that's dirty. That's I can't bring that. I can't. You see the gold chips. I can't.
The state mirror on the back.
We love
Yeah,
you.
I
We
can't
do
keep
love you,
doing
Claude.
It's
We love you.
2024. Okay, can't keep doing it.
We
But that
can't
would be a
like-
great, hey Britt, that would be an amazing show. I will, yeah.
I think so too.
I can't
I
be
got
on
a whole
it.
list of
I can't be
shows
on it.
that I've been wanting to do for a very, very long time. Every time I'm out and about and I have conversations with people, and I'll just be like, "Give me 1 second, let me," and I'm like, "Okay, boom." Now some of these I don't remember what it is I wanted to do, but I think one of the shows that I've been dying to do is two. The first one is Pretty Privilege.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I want to go there. Like it's I think it's something that's really, I think it's something there because we
I
skip
remember
over-
us talking about that.
right, we skip over a lot of that, of people who have, the what's the word I want to use?
The good looks.
The good looks, the aesthetics, and they just kind of slide through. But we think they just slide through life, but there's a dark side to that. Like people get used, and I really want to explore that.
Mm-hmm. That's a good one.
My other one that I want to do is getting out of a bad relationship.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
I need people.
EJ's hand went up. You want to do
Come on now.
And fellowship and prayer. Yeah.
Listen, the red cup will be coming around soon. Just go and put something in there.
You
You
need
know?
help.
Put something in there.
If you need help, y'all,
Ooh.
That is a perfect.
blink
That's a
twice
great
if you
topic.
need help.
Yeah.
That's a great topic.
No,
That
that's
is a
a real.
great topic.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. All right. Well, come on then, Ash. Oh, shit. Come on the show. But yeah,
Ooh, yes,
think that-
Ashley.
because I had a
Wow, pretty girls in the
Put it
city.
right now.
Wow. Yeah,
Right.
I need to see that.
Yeah.
Especially
So,
wrote that in
I had
a
college. There's a
I had
lot
a
of content from that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
I had a
also
conversation.
interested.
Go ahead.
I'm also interested in dating as a child. Like, I just want to see the dynamic of like how parents are with their children dating in 2024. Like, at 16, are you letting them go on dates by themselves?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, that would be a good one.
17, 18. Like, I'm just curious
No.
how dating is now as a teen
can't date
with
until
relation to like
she's
parental
37.
controls. Because we have social media now. We have,
Oh my
you
gosh.
know, every child has a smartphone. I had a Nokia where all I could do was call and receive a text here or there because you paid per text. So
She can't
best
date
believe my mom said, if I'm paying this bill, I'm reading your
she's
phone. So it's
37.
like,
That's a good one.
yeah.
I like that one too because nowadays, and as a parent, it's like you want to have the balance of I'm still traditional, but I could be flexible. But
Sure.
nowadays, like you said, we had Nokias and you had to hand write a note. Now they can just slide in the DMs.
Slide in the DMs.
and you
You can-
don't even know.
You can take a picture and send it in the DM. Back then,
Whew.
You know what? Logan, bring me your phone.
Listen, you know what? Bring me your phone, Yanni.
Getting to the bottom of this right now.
I'm done with it. I'm
Listen,
done with it.
listen.
No, we get.
Listen,
It's
Listen,
scary. The things
y'all
I've
don't
seen
want
on
to
kids'
go to them.
phones.
Y'all don't want to go to them phones, man. It's,
Yeah,
it's
I don't.
It's a dark place.
No, seriously, it is very
dark place.
dark. It is very
It's
dark.
very-
I've seen girls that I mentor. I've seen some of the things they
Yes.
received in their
Oh
inbox.
my gosh.
Men, you are
Listen.
let me talk to my
Hold on.
It's not.
You ain't talking to nobody up here.
on.
Yeah.
It is disgusting. I don't care if she is built like a 25-year-old. If the girl is 16 years old and you're in her DM sending unsolicited nudes,
Oh,
there's a
That's-
special
that's-
place in hell for you.
yeah.
That's different.
And I'm gonna leave it
Yeah.
there. That's
Yeah.
gross.
Yeah, my
That's
daughter,
gross.
my wife, straight was like, "Babe, you look at it. You look at the phone
I look at
because
it.
she
I'm
don't want to
telling
kill
you,
it if she see something crazy." I'm the more, approachable parent when it comes to punishment, I guess.
Really? Are you
Yeah,
lenient?
Yeah. I'm very, very lenient when it comes to her. When it comes to her, I am.
Do you punish her?
No. I enforce the
Dad.
punishment.
Oh,
I enforce the
Jesus
punishment, if that makes sense.
Yeah, he's
Like,
an
I'm the
enforcer.
one that if she's punished, then she's punished, and she can't
Right.
get
So you
over
may not
on me. But
initiate, but you will enforce. it.
I won't
There you go.
initiate it. So like
Hey,
it'll
look at
be, I'll look at the phone and be like, "Hey, we might need to do something about this," and then she'll go ahead and initiate the punishment, and then I'll have a talk with her like, "Yo, what are you doing? What is this? We taught you better than this, and now you
Oh
got sick."
wow.
Yeah.
That's worse than like
Yeah, now you got
anything.
That's what we
I
don't
think that's
that's like a lot of
disappointing.
people and now that's what you got to do to him. You got to get him up here. Like now you got to sit. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, now you got to sit with it.
I'm the drill sergeant, but I think their mom and their that side of the family for making them very
Oh, hey, mama.
religious in a sense. So they have a lot of traditional values, but other than that, I just be kicking the door open like, yo, let me see your phones. You know what time it is, So they know I'm that dad. They know I'm that dad, but they're very good and slick at keeping things, and I keep it very open with them. So hopefully, I don't have to do too much, but you never know. Right?
Yeah.
I would
would
want to keep an open line of communication with your kid. Like one thing for certain, two things for sure is that my kid knows that she can come to me and talk to me about anything. If she doesn't feel like, she can go to her father about it, or she can go to her mom about it. She can always come to me about anything. Now, will it be our secret? Absolutely not. I'm still going to let her mother know, still going to let her parents know, hey, me and your kid had this conversation about this, and then we can move forward on how the discipline should go, or what's the next steps into making this right. But I'm glad that we had that open communication. I've been in her life since she was 3, she's 14 now.
Beautiful.
So, I've really seen her grow from the person that the baby that she was to this young woman trying to really figure out her day-to-day in her life in this confused world of teenagers.
It's a lot. It's a lot they go through, Doc. It's a
What?
lot, and way more than what what we went through, because we didn't have the access that they had. We didn't have all these external influences, and that was just beating us over the head every single day, and just I grieve for them, man.
Just in the
honestly.
general of picking up magazines, like we had to get magazines just to see what the ratings are for albums. Let's just look at it from that aspect.
I thought he was about to say something else. I'm about to say.
Those magazines.
Let you know. Had to get them magazines.
Had to get them too.
In the bodega, I definitely had that was a different type of
even if you go to the triple X side of everything, like it was not accessible until we unless you had to
run across a blank VCR tape. You was like, "What's this?"
Oh God!
No! Yeah, been there.
Wow,
been there.
Think about how sick that is. Think about a 21 and a young adult hearing us talk about how we was able to access them. Oh, we had a box of magazines. Magazines.
Magazines.
My parenting style, I like to have it in the middle between, a guidance counselor and a 90s drug kingpin. So it's like,
yes,
you gotta, you can't be in a minute, but you gotta stay.
You gotta be Mr. Cooper.
You gotta be soft and know that those type of drug dealers be soft in the voice, like, so you light on the shipment. That's talk about what happened. You did that. It didn't kill you. That's it. So, like, Logan, didn't I could have sworn there's certain rules in this house, and I think that one of the rules was you take out the trash. And with all things, there are consequences and repercussions. So hey, go take out the trash. You gotta be soft with him before you do that.
And start putting on boxing gloves. Go take out the trash.
Fine line. I'm trying to walk this real fine line with mine, because mine is like literally a few months away before becoming an adult. So, and I'm like, all right, play with me if you want. You don't even know me like that, for real.
Ooh.
Yeah, there you go.
But I be still trying to be like, you know what? I'm giving you the leeway that I didn't have.
Yep.
Giving you some space to kind of express who you are, but don't get it twisted. Yo, I will DDT your ass like it's nothing.
And I think with me, just to piggyback off that, I think with me and my kid is because she's a girl, I kind of, you know, I let the mother be more, because if I put my hands on her, I probably like even though I will never do that, like I don't know like what type of strength that is to be the kid,
Yeah,
you
Jerry's
know.
the same way. Yeah.
So I let the discipline side come from the mom. On my end, I'm looking at it from like, yo, let me really get into her head and really figure out like what was your thought process behind it. See, and this is why I married her, because she don't mind laying hands. She's gonna lay hands on. So yeah,
Yo,
like that's just not me. That's not my form of. Now with the boy, different story. He will get fist and feet if he ever tries.
I mean,
Fist to feet.
I love you, nephew.
Fist
Now, come
and-
on, let's go get some ice cream. Mom, fill out. We'll get it
And I'm
later.
and then I'm gonna tell him I love him after it.
Okay.
I wanna applaud all of the
Yeah,
parents
yeah.
and parental figures.
This is the double
Yeah.
standard shit I'm talking about.
Wait a
This the
minute,
double
wait
standard
a
shit I'm
minute.
talking about.
I wanna.
This the double standard shit I'm talking about.
Wait a
Oh yeah,
minute.
no question. I
Scroll
wanna
back there
applaud.
a few moments ago, Mrs. Johnston. What's going on here?
Oh, it's terrible. I want to
Don't you touch my son.
applaud all of us
What?
out there.
Go ahead, EJ. Who do you want to applaud?
No, I just want to applaud all of the parents, parental figures, all of the whoever whoever you are in the kid's life, because our generation, all of us are around the same age. Our generation has been so hard on ourselves, trying not to be like our parents, which I mean, in some ways was good, especially for our times. But knowing consciously that we need that old school and we need our new element to it as well. So I don't think we give ourselves enough credit just knowing that, hey, there ain't no playbook to this thing. Like I tell people all the time, like it ain't no handbook to this thing. So salute to y'all for making it this far.
Yes.
Listen,
hard,
because
man.
it's a journey, man.
And
I'm
class.
thinking of like how I grew up, and I'm like, man, it was like when I'm looking at it now, I'm like, bro, like I was like in a box for real. Like there was no
I
there was no
think it
room
was
for
more child
error.
abuse when we was kids, man. It just was.
Yeah,
It
there
was
was. So I'm like, yo, I
Plus,
don't want to
they
be
turned
that.
a blind
I don't
eye
wanna-
to
I
it.
want that same kind of
Yes,
thing.
it was
for my
acceptable.
kids.
Just like Jim Crow. Jim Crow was fine. It was fine.
Gary,
We were good.
Yeah, that is accurate.
We needed that though. We needed that
I
because
think we needed that.
we had
You balance
our
without
influences in our face. We had our influences
Yeah.
in our face. They were real. You could touch it outside.
Yes.
You know,
Real consequences.
even though even though it's a lot more things to deal with today, our stuff I feel like was just a different edge to it. You had to deal with it differently. And kids today are so much more sensitive and
Oh my God.
coddled and I mean,
mental health.
Right. And it's also like we had things to look forward to, like, oh, we can have our first drink when we're 21 or when we get to college, or we can wear makeup. I couldn't wear nail polish until I was like 18, 17, getting my nails done. I wanted to wear like a French roll. That's a fast hairstyle. So I had to, I never had a French roll. I never had a French
Not
roll.
being a fast
Like, you never
hairstyle.
had a
Yes.
French roll.
I could not wear red
The little
lipstick.
roll in
Like,
the back. That's the thing, right? The little roll.
yes, yes. So you
Like, you
have,
ain't had
you
that
have
Britney.
girls now that are 12 years old wearing lashes
Oh,
and getting
yeah.
their face beat, wearing the wigs with the baby hair. I literally get really cranky around prom time because when I see the way these kids come out at
my God.
prom with
It's bothersome.
Lamborghinis
Yep.
and like custom made gowns and
Yes.
hair.
Yes.
Mine came from a hand-me-down, actually. Junior prom was a hand-me-down. Senior year, I thought I was doing it big. I went to David Bridal and got my $99 dress. I thought it was haute couture. It had flowers going down the side. I did my own hair. I had some Wet n Wild eyeshadow with the pencil thin
Make sure you
eyebrows
post
and the
this
lip
picture.
gloss
Okay.
with the lip liner.
Post
I
it.
thought I was killing them.
Oh,
Let's,
yeah.
let's all post our prom pictures. I think I
I
They
am
left.
not gonna do that.
I had the collarless suit, the Pegasus.
Ooh, you was killing him. You was killing him. You was
What
killing
color
him.
suit was
I-
it?
It
What
was
color
Dog,
black.
didn't you have a cane?
Black.
Say what?
Didn't you have a cane at prom?
No,
Oh,
I did
you-
not. Don't even play with me like that.
It was
Don't even
Yeah,
play
no
with me
Robert.
like that.
Robert had a
And
cane.
you know, for-
The
Robert
cane
had
was
a cane.
it though. I ain't gonna
So I
lie.
did something slick. So I did something stupid slick, and I'm
The
gonna
cane
try to
was
find
it
it.
though.
I'm
I ain't
trying to
gonna lie.
find it.
let's all post our prom pics there. Yeah.
I
We'll
gotta
do that.
find
We'll do
mine.
that tomorrow. in the
Oh,
group.
but you know what?
No, it's Throwback Thursday. You got to do it tonight.
All right, so
Find
you're
Dang.
hop on. We'll make a post after the show. Hop on to
All right.
our post and post your prom picture if you have it. I may have to ask my mom. Y'all, my prom pictures were so bad. My mom didn't even give them out to people. She got them all in her drawer. She didn't even cut one for me.
Not
They're
the
in
full
her-
sheet.
They're
Not
in
the
the
full
safe.
sheet there.
Huh?
Oh wow.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
She goes that real
Zoom in a
heavy.
little bit. Zoom in a little bit.
Okay, Charles. Okay. Chisel Charles. Damn. Chisel
See the
Charles.
towels, the
Oh,
towels,
yo.
That's
all
the
You
white.
did have the all white.
Damn.
all white, like an angel. Look at you.
I had all white, and I
You
had
took
my
a
cousins
teenage
to make me a mask. So I hopped out the excursion with a half mask on, and the paparazzi was going
Damn.
off. And I was like,
A half mask.
yeah, bruh. It was like
You have
know,
a
like
picture of the half mask. Yeah, like Phantom of the Opera. Yeah.
Yes,
Like
sir.
that.
Oh, snap.
That's what you was hitting them for? The Phantom of the Opera? I would love
I was going for that. I just wanted something slick.
Okay.
I wanted something slick.
All right.
I love it. That's like my mom
I,
got me off. I didn't no limo.
Oh, I had
There
I had
you
a
go.
limo. I had a zoom in, sir. Zoom in.
Woo!
Oh,
That boy good.
oh wow.
Is that a shiny suit?
Is that jeans?
It's shiny?
Wait a minute.
Oh,
I'll
wow.
make sure it's posted in the post.
Hey yo, these iridescent jacket.
Did you say iridescent? That's it.
Oh my god!
Wow.
Hey yo.
Wait, wait, bring that back. You gotta bring
No,
that back.
you'll get it.
You gotta bring that back.
Oh, yo.
Yeah.
Hey yo.
Take that.
Anthony, bring that back. You can't just flash that and take it off.
This is not going to be a
Bring it back to the
Put that
camera.
on the Patreon. Put it on the Patreon. Don't do it. They saw a little taste of it. Put it on the Patreon.
Y'all get the cash at me.
Oh shit!
Oh, wow.
Whoa!
With the collar over the jacket.
Oh, snap!
Nothing.
Wait a minute, Anthony. Let me
I'm
zoom in.
with-
How was your hair? Was
My
that?
boy clean.
Was it like a
My boy
curly,
clean right
a
now.
curly situation?
Yep, little curly bush.
Whoa!
Look at his face. Knew he was killing it right then. Knew
He
he
was
was.
Listen.
killing it.
Knew it.
It's had rheinestone buttons and everything.
Never said looking like
Oh.
this thing 1999.
Ashley.
Yo.
And the
Clean
crazy
that one
part
right
is,
now.
that was 1999. That's the
Oh, yeah, there you go.
That's
it.
That was 99.
Screaming.
Oh god.
Oh wow.
Yeah, you know the thing is, my mom. I gotta call her after this to have a little chit chat because I wore this same dress. My mom said, "Oh, you invited to several proms?
You wearing the same dress?
Same
I
one.
wore the same dress. We ain't match at all. He wearing gray and blue. I'm wearing black. The same dress. I said, Mother, we're not
Oh, well,
going
at least
to
it
match,
was black.
huh?
At least it was black.
Listen,
No,
My
we didn't.
brother-
We
my
didn't.
brother-
We didn't look good together. No.
I'm gonna tell his story.
Even
My
though we looked
brother
so
went to
bad,
11
the
proms.
photographer was like, "I'm not going to photograph y'all together."
Your brother did go to 11
Oh wow.
proms.
My,
Yeah,
my
the
brother
photographer
went
did not
to
take a picture of
11
us.
proms. My brother went to
Golly,
11
that's
proms
crazy.
and wore
Did he
the
have 11
same
suits?
suit. He wore the same suit
With the
each
same
time with
I
the
like
So
it.
here's
different
the thing:
shirt.
you can get away with the same suit. My dress, you can't get away with that. No.
The same suit? Nah, you can't get away with the
If
same
it's like a
suit.
11
basic, like
times,
black or
bro.
blue suit, you can.
11
11
times?
times.
11 times?
Nah,
Did he match with
11 times.
that's
everybody?
legendary.
his jersey is hung in the rafters.
Really?
Bruh. He got a
His suit
That's
is hung in the
legendary.
rafters. Not the
he got a
jersey.
fan on
My
the
man
side.
went-
He got a
my man
fan
went
on the
to-
side of the building.
Just
like,
think about
that's
it. For a
crazy.
day, he was a student at 11 different schools.
Right.
That's true. I want to redo
Right.
prom. I think we should have an adult prom, a dating.
Oh, you know what?
university prom.
That would be nice.
Somebody
I need
does
to
that.
redo
Somebody
because
does
I'm
that
really
every year.
upset.
Yeah, somebody
Mia
does do
does
adult
that.
prom.
Adult
Mhm.
proms.
Yeah, you know Mia
Yeah,
from
somebody-
and
Oh, hey, Britt.
from,
I
David.
have
David.
yours pulled up right now.
What? What?
Oh yeah.
No, the hell you
Well, I
not.
got-
I was looking.
I
I was
sent me hers.
cash at me right now, and I won't turn it.
Oh
That's
shit!
it, man.
Cash at me right now.
That's
I
it.
will not.
Valentine.
Gary,
You got
let me
5
see.
seconds.
Flash it. What am I wearing?
You are wearing it says 17 again, junior prom, and you were with A-Town.
Oh, you can
Yeah.
you can show that one.
Oh,
Oh, no, no,
My,
no.
yeah,
That is
no,
real
the
good.
one,
Yeah,
there's a
yeah.
picture with-
This is the one I see from her.
That's fine. That was the hand me down.
I move on. Yeah.
I'm fine with that. That one is fine.
Could have made a quick
There's a
buck
picture
on
on my Facebook with EJ
Hey, where's
you,
mine? I thought I would have had mine.
with a
on.
certain person senior year, and no, I'm not showing it.
Oh, Lord.
I mean, I'm looking at the wife's now, man. She was wrapped in cellophane real quick. My God.
Oh wow.
What is that?
Man, y'all hurry up and create the post so we can go ahead and put our post.
I gotta find mine.
Gary, you might as well post mine. 'Cause
I got it.
Woo!
I typed in prom because I thought I might have posted mine. You know, and
Did you
yours.
found
came.
mine?
Hey man, you was
Hey.
dipped in one.
Okay, well then post mine, Gary.
No, you're gonna have to pay for that. So getting back to Britt, what you were saying, like I live literally next door to a high school. I ain't gonna put the high school out there. But what Britt was saying is true, man. These kids is really out here as a 43, about to be 44-year-old man, and I'm saying, man, they out here being fast, man. Like they really out here with like hair all the way down. And it's not even about the hair, but just the way they looking, man.
Yeah.
Especially
You
when it
don't
was
know.
like warm, or even when they were having like the what was it, like senior inauguration or
Mhm.
or the ring dance and stuff like that. Man, they dressing entirely just. I'm like, where y'all parents at, man? Where y'all parents at? Like, what's
Yeah.
going on right now? Like, what is going
Outside
on?
with them.
Outside.
Yeah,
Outside with
Yeah.
them.
You can't tell.
Yeah.
You can't tell sometimes the
Go look
mom
at it.
from the daughter anymore.
Yeah,
And it's
that's
like
good.
you knew how old I was. My mom made sure, like certain hairstyles, she's like, no. I was wearing pigtails, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th.
Yeah, that's done. That's gone. That's all gone.
Yeah.
That's all gone.
Pigtails. What are
Throw,
those?
throw it out the window. I haven't seen
That's
that.
it. No, they're wearing stilettos and little
Mhm.
mini dresses, and you'd be like, "What is going on right now, man?" Like,
Mhm.
and then I think somebody, Deborah talked about it, how expensive these proms are getting.
Yeah, they out of control. Yeah.
The designer shoes
Mhm.
and clothes and
Yeah,
Listen, I'm
It's
trying to
hard
figure
to
out how
know.
to rent a helicopter now. So
yeah, or a unicorn. You have to fly in on a unicorn. That's how they doing it now. You're like, oh, that's how they doing it.
Send offs are crazy right now, man.
Mhm.
I think Deborah talked about it. Somebody really did. I saw somebody's pictures. They had a Bentley, and I said, "You live in like Southwest Baltimore? Like what? Like where did you even get the contacts?" Yeah, nah, man.
that's,
It's
that's the norm.
I mean, you think about it. Our generation, we grew up fast, but this is just. I don't even know that this is growing up fast. I don't know what is what to call this because they're not as mentally strong and advanced in a way that we were. They're in their own right, but it's just different. It just doesn't. I don't know.
Exactly.
I'm lost. I got
Yeah.
kids and I
Yeah,
don't know
it's
what the hell's going on.
Right.
I'm lost.
yeah.
It's,
we all
it's
are, bro.
scary.
I don't want to do that shit.
Like, could they survive a day without their cell phone? Could
Oh,
they
man.
really survive?
Hell no.
That's
Oh,
why I
no.
do mental. That's why I don't even have to beat the kids anymore. You just do mental warfare and say, "Oh,
Take the cell phone.
so you go, oh, okay. So let me get your phone. Oh, let me get that PlayStation real quick.
Right.
Done.
It's over. It's
Hold it
over.
right there.
Disconnect that
over.
Wi-Fi. It's a wrap.
Oh, just
Listen,
if I cut it off
it's
right
over.
now, if I cut it off right now, you'll hear Hey, Dad, something's going on with the Wi-Fi. Then he starts shaking like, oh. That's how you get. You don't have to beat him anymore. You just gotta play psychological warfare. You be like, oh, you know, like nowadays, my son, he likes to have a lot of hair, and I'm like, man, imagine if your hair got cut off and you get a regular. A regular should be fine. Nowadays, you could just say, oh, yep, D. I had to look.
Oh my gosh.
Had to look
It
for
took me like 5 minutes just to send a hello text on my flip
man.
phone. I had
Oh
to
yeah, you had
press
to
the-
777.
Yes.
555.
The chirp was the game changer.
Oh
The chirp
man,
was that game changer.
I could never get one. My mom said it was too grown.
Yeah, that chirp was a game changer.
I'm
That-
so
that
mad.
shit was
I
amazing.
remember when we couldn't
really
even
let you know.
text.
Oh,
Yeah,
that was-
right.
that was-
I
that was
had that
good.
first
Cell
BlackBerry where
phones
you
was
where you
strictly
could
for
text.
phone calls.
Oh
It
man.
was.
Or
Yep.
free nights and weekends.
After
Free
7
pagers.
or was it after 9? After 9 or after
It
7?
started off at
After
9,
seven.
but then they moved up to 7. When Sprint
Oh,
was
that
like,
was a game
we
changer.
gonna be
Sprint
up
had
to
that
it.
7 o'clock, baby.
Yes.
Sprint had that 7 o'clock, baby.
Look,
I was
when my friend,
open it up.
my friends had caller ID and they had where you call waiting and three-way. I
Oh,
was
man.
like, you're rich. If
Oh,
you
yeah,
called me
we
and I
had-
was on the phone and it was busy, we didn't have call waiting. So
Right.
no caller ID, no call waiting, and no
Mm.
three-way.
Nothing.
So I would call my friends to call other friends on three-way. So I like use them for their three-way.
Oh wow.
My mom said, no, you're too grown. You don't need no three-way.
Now look
I
at you.
Y'all-
Dogs
I
the
might
only-
save up enough money to
look-
get my own line in the house.
You had your
Yeah, I
own
remember-
line?
Yeah, you
Y'all
was
I'm
remember
rich.
the
so
first days
jealous.
of
Who had their own line? Let's
I'm
Charles.
so
let's-
jealous.
I saved up for that. I saved up for that.
Oh,
I
okay.
put my money up.
Nah.
He was running the
You
section.
had your
it
own
was-
line. At what year did you have your own line?
No, hold on. It was
Yeah.
the same house line, slightly different number.
Yeah.
But the phone rang a different tone. That way I knew it was
You're so
mine.
Oh,
cool.
yeah.
That was
Yeah,
cool.
I remember those.
Yeah,
I
my
didn't
friend
have
had
that.
that too.
Hold on one second. I'm calling the feds.
Shoot, the
Oh,
AOL chat rooms.
PR.
The AOL chat rooms.
Oh
and
my
instant
gosh. I know my
messaging.
AIM screen
Never
name
was a
still.
part of
Glamour Girl 03.
Lemon Girl 03.
Glamour Girl 03.
Glamour Girl
Yeah.
03.
Now
Okay.
my Black Planet page. So
Hey,
here's
yo.
the thing. I did not know this. So do not hold this against me.
Now, hold on.
I-
Before you start. Oh, your statutes and limitations are up for this story.
Hey yo.
Yes.
You sure?
She don't look.
You don't
Yes.
look sure. I want to
I'm
make sure that
grown.
your statutes
I don't
statute
live
of
with my mom
limitations is
anymore,
up.
and I'm grown, so I can tell the story now.
Okay. All right,
So
bet.
my
Go ahead.
screen
I am.
name for Black Planet, I'm gonna log
Okay.
back in. It was the Hot Girl 69
Oh, wow.
Girl.
in
Girl.
high school.
Girl.
The hot
I didn't
Wow.
know. I didn't know.
Hey
I just
yo.
thought everybody
Look at you
else had
mortified right now. He is
69.
mortified that you.
Hey yo.
I thought
I'm
I
just,
thought
I'm,
it was.
I'm just.
What did you
gonna
think?
just-
69?
I'm
Yeah,
just-
get her out of here. Get her out of here.
Out of
Get her out of here. In front of my stained glass. Hot girl 69.
In front of my Black History Month? No, you won't. No.
It was Dr.
Get
King
this
Monday.
filth
What
outta
are you talking about?
Get this filth.
You came so far to go so far back.
Go for it. Jesus.
That's what
I
Rosa said
didn't know,
for.
y'all. This
That's
is
what
what
Rosa
happened.
did.
This
Rosa
is
did
what
that?
happens. Prime example. I was a sheltered church girl. When you have, access to other people on Black Planet that had screen names like that, and they were really popular. So I thought, let me just add a 69 to my name. And my wall was blowing up. Hey, what's up,
Yeah.
baby? Writing
Yeah.
on your wall, looking your G spot. And I'm like, what is that?
Whoa.
I didn't know what that meant.
Hey.
Charles.
I
Charles,
was sheltered.
Charles, you need
I
to
was,
post. You need to post a comment.
I was
you need to
sheltered.
post
The
a
views
comment. It
expressed on
gets
Dayton
even worse.
University, not the views.
Hold on. Wait a minute.
These are the views.
Oh, shit, Ash. Oh,
I
Ash.
didn't know. That's what happens when you
hot
have a
and
sheltered
sexy.
child. They
That's
don't
what-
know.
Yeah, I didn't know. Didn't know what 69
Hey
meant.
yo. See,
Wow.
you should have stumbled upon some videos.
I didn't have
All
access
right.
to the
I-
internet.
Or
You know
magazines.
what? It's crazy how
Should have found the shoebox.
Right.
Look, I came from a
Found
very
little shoebox.
strict Baptist. We didn't know magazines, no
Didn't
nothing.
know.
I was sheltered.
So what was
Yeah.
69? So then why did you put 69 then?
Because I saw
That's a
people
very
on
random
Black
number.
Planet and they were popular. I wanted to be popular, so I did what they did.
You were popular, baby. You out
I
here,
was very clearly.
You were
Clearly.
jumping, baby. Hey, yo, hey.
You know what? The show is over, y'all. I didn't say it. The show's over. I don't want to talk no more. Good night, y'all. Happy birthday
Yo.
to Dating University. I'm so excited for 6 years. I may not come back next week because I probably get kicked off the show
Oh
for my
God.
views,
Oh.
but it was a pleasure.
Between that and your Usher shoes.
I know.
Jesus,
You need to
that's
put them on right
wild.
now. After that whole little segment, you need to put them on right now.
All right, I'm gonna put them on. I love these shoes.
Listen,
though.
I grew up in New York City, across the street from a bodega. I could find everything and anything in there.
Oh,
and
man,
they
that's
wouldn't
for
mind if I
sure.
took it.
That's for
They
sure.
didn't care.
Oh, they still fit. Oh, really?
They did not care.
Just put them shoes on.
Oh my gosh. Hot
To
Ashley
many more
sexy.
years, y'all. So
Hot
hopefully,
sexy.
as we celebrate 60 more years, that you guys will continue to rock with us and be guest hosts. You are welcome anytime on the show. Doesn't have to be when you're co-hosting. Just say I want to come on, and bam.
All right,
You
so
in here.
this is the part of the show where we have our guests. We roll out the red carpet for them. We give them their little solo layout,
Yes,
and we just tell the people what you got
yes.
going on, where they can find you, where they can
Yes.
follow you, projects, upcoming events, etc., etc. And I'm gonna go with EJ Abrams. There we go.
Oh man. Hey, well, appreciate everybody. It was a great meeting everyone that I didn't know. You can catch the Castworthy podcast on Sundays. It's like I said before, it's a little bit ratchet, a little bit of political, a little bit barbershop. So that's Cast, CAST Worthy and podcast.
So
Love
good.
it. Love it.
Appreciate
All right,
y'all.
I'm going to
Man. All right, so again, it's been a pleasure. It's always a pleasure being on Dating University. Right now, you can catch me and my other host on the Husbands Lounge podcast. We shot our second episode. It just released today. And it's pretty much just the introductions of me and my other host. You can find us on all platforms. Google Play, Spotify, and Apple Music. Video and visuals are on its way. So yeah, that's what we got going on. The Husbands Lounge podcast. You can find us on Instagram, The Husbands Lounge, and on Facebook, The Husbands Lounge podcast. Check us out.
Love it.
Right.
Love
And
it.
last but certainly not least,
I appreciate that. First, congratulations, guys. I think
Thank
we
you.
all,
Thank you.
you guys know
Thank
how
you.
hard it is to have a podcast, to keep things relevant, to work together, to get guests and sponsors and all those different things, man. So salute to you guys for being able to do this. Britt said, "Hey, are you doing something?" I'm like, "No, I'm good." She's like, "Hey, get on." All right, bet. All right, so you can catch me. I am starting up the next season of the C Plan Do Show, where we go over motivation, inspiration, education, and funny stuff. So you can check out the show C Plan Do Show. You can go to the website C Plan Do Show. That's see what you want to do, plan it out, do it. CPlanDoShow.com. I'm on all digital platforms, and you can listen to the podcast on any of your DSPs or wherever you listen to podcasts.
yeah,
I love it.
yeah.
Thank
Oh
you.
shoot, EJ left. Dang. All right, cool. All right. I didn't think he left.
Yeah. So, I mean, the good, the bad, and the ugly. I could not do this show by myself. I don't think it would be where it is now without my co-host. So, Charles, congratulations and cheers to 6 years with you. Through the good, through the bad, through the ugly. I would choose you all over again, over and over and over again.
That means the world to me, Brett. Listen, I love this platform, like from the inception all the way up till now. Perry said he in the comment, "You late, homeboy." But yeah, I could not do this show by myself either. I love what we bring to the table. I love the authenticity that we bring. I love how we crack up, but we also deal with the real. And I'm just so appreciative of everybody who has
Yeah.
fallen in love with our
Mhm.
show the same way that we've
Yes.
fallen in love with the show doing it.
Yes.
And people who are just willing to just come on and give their opinions and give their life stories. And it's man, it's such a great thing, man. I can't believe we've been doing it for 6 years. Like, I really can't.
Yeah.
And don't get me wrong, I would love to be like up there with, like, you know, tonight's conversation and all that other stuff. But you know what? Stuff happens when it's supposed to happen, and I'm here for it because what we're building is more about quality than it is about snippets. Not to say that they don't, because they got some good stuff. Trip, I need you on the show. Holla at me whenever you get this, please.
Please.
But man, 6 years, man. I mean, just coming from where I looked at some of our old stuff, bro, and I was like, yo, like, we have really come a
prehistoric, right?
I mean, look, like, we cave drawings that did at one point, man.
Yeah. I mean,
like, I am so grateful for every view, every
single
comment,
view. Yeah.
every reaction, every share,
Yeah.
every person who's purchased anything from us.
Yes.
Anybody who's recognized us in the street. Yes. I mean, just like, you know, like, I am eternally grateful, because me being a half introvert, half extrovert, or whatever you want to call it, man, like ambivert, yes.
Gotcha.
And to just be comfortable enough to come on screen every week and speak to the masses is it's a freeing thing. And this show is definitely part of my therapy. And I honestly, Brittany, I am so appreciative of you holding me down, just being my ear, my shoulder, I mean, you just been the visionary, you know what I'm saying, for the show. And you've honestly, along with my wife, have given me the courage to go forth and try new things. And, you know, I'm so excited for this new entry in my journey of podcast consulting, co-hosting another podcast that is, I know, is going to take off. It's going to be crazy. And, you know, having something that is mine, you know what I'm saying? Like, yes, I love the fact of helping and being in the vision of everybody else's stuff, but to have something that is like mine, that I birthed, that I you know, that I live for, it gives me such joy, and I'm just so happy to be in this space.
That was dope, bro.
I know. I was like, what do you say after that? I'm just
right.
That's what's up.
I understand.
To many more years. If I had a drink, I would cheers and do a toast.
I know, right? I ran out of mine.
If you're watching, if you're listening, whatever you have in your cup, just raise it up in the air and put in the comments, cheers to more years of Data University.
Cheers to more years, guys. Salute.
Cheers
to more years. Salute.
Love y'all so much, man.
Love y'all more than you know.
Peace.
Peace.
Thanks, guys.